Yeah, I got that covert. Yeah, you got that covert. We got that covert. Yeah, we got that covert. Yo, not many of them know that you got that covert book in your soul. Let it go when they make that code. Motherfucker, just grab your soul, cause you got that motherfucker. All up in your system, not miss them. With your system be gone, would you miss them? Fuck this some motherfucker, is you on crack, you high motherfucker. Stupid, ugly motherfucker. Buck tooth looking motherfucker. Ugly dork motherfucker. Stupid motherfucking asshole. Be calling me right when I do the intro. Stupid white trash hoe. Stupid Nintendo. Dumb motherfucker. How you gonna call somebody on the intro, man? Dumb, you getting bum, son. Take a dick to the mouth. Yeah. Take a dick to the mouth. You got that. We got that. Yo, we got that. Yeah, you got that. We all got that. We all got that covert. Yeah, you got the covert. We got that covert. You got that motherfucking. It's in your system. Kiss and be your baby, would you miss him? It's in your system from fucking day one. You got the Wuhan son. Yeah, this the guy that got arrested. Betrayed and shit in the fucking China for the. Got that covert. You got that covert. Wishing that the bitch is covert. Some motherfuckers, they can get the covert. Hope they got the covert. Hope the motherfuckers get the covert. All up in the system, would you miss them? Kiss them when they gone, would you? Yeah, reminisce with them. Kiss with them, smoke blunts with them. Pour a little beer out for your homies. Let alone you owe me. Death before you dishonor, bitch, cause you got the fucking all up in your system. Kissing when your baby, would you miss them? They the covert, they got the covert. All up in the system. Man, you ain't got talent like this one. Yeah, we all about the and I've been making this since the cream had the dream. Motherfucker glide like a motherfucking snipping shit to the side. Yeah, you see this motherfucker, just another punk out motherfucker. Traitor, treason. Yeah, what's the reason? I don't know.
Produced by
But it feels like you gave me motherfucking all up in your system. Kiss them like the babies when they die, would you miss them? The world's fucked up, we going through something and it's all in our system. From day one, would you kiss them? Miss them? Yeah, uh-huh. Foul Mouth Network. Bend over, make your neck and your dick work. Yeah,
Can we talk?
You're now listening to Can We Talk on the Foul Mouths Network.
That motherfucking time. What is going on, everybody? It's a crazy fucking world we're living in right now. The governor of New York is on TV right now holding a breaking news press conference. basically giving us a curfew here in New York. New York City has never gone through this in my lifetime. Over 100 years since the last time you could trace anything back to what is going on right now for a lot of people in the U.S. and around the world. But it's mainly in the U.S. because we don't just close shit down here. We keep things going no matter what, especially New York City, which is the hub of the world, ground zero, the capital of the world. New York City is being shut down. The city that never sleeps is being shut down and put to sleep, folks. This is a new day we're living in. Whether you want to sit there and call it fear-mongering, or you want to take the facts and you want to weigh them the fuck out and put them in front of your eyes and see what's what, even if this goddamn virus is not what people are saying it is, even if we're still being interrupted and our lives are being changed right before our eyes. And if you think this is not real, and you think that you're not going to wake up a month from now and not be living a different life, you're fooling yourself. And even you people that live in middle America not being touched by this right now, that are very, very fucking naive and under a rock right now, not really knowing what's going on because it's not affecting you, well, you're going to have a big awakening soon, my friend. And that's in the next 24 hours you'll have this awakening. Because there's a lot of rumors going around right now with the arrest of a Harvard University. I mean, this guy was more than just this guy was more than what they're saying he is. This guy's a lot more than just a professor in Harvard. This guy was trading secrets to China and setting up operations for them and has been to Wuhan, China, several times. Okay? Now, if you want to do the math and go do the research yourself, go take a look out there, people. Go take a fucking look. The proof is all out there on the internet. Do your research. Do your research. Especially if you're coming on to fucking shows like this and you're trying to drop knowledge on people. Do your research. You have more people listening to you and taking what you say literal than you realize, my friend. Took me 2 years to figure that out. And this is not going out to one person in particular. This is going out to anybody and everybody who is talking about this situation. You can, listen, be very specific before you start talking about shit here in the future and in this world we're living in now. Be very specific about it and let people know, hey, I'm speculating. Hey, I'm just talking about it. I'm not giving information out there. And this is what I'm doing today. You can make your own speculation. You go on the internet and you go look these things up yourself. I highly suggest that. You look up this guy right here who was arrested and you go look at his background and you go look at where he's been, what he's done, what he's involved in. Because it's all out there. All of our lives are out there. If you're signed up on Facebook, Google, Twitter, any of these fucking apps, YouTube, anything, your life is out there now. Okay? You're not just in the yellow pages anymore, folks. This is a new day. And now, with the last month and the next 24 hours, what it's going to bring, it's going to be even more of a different era. And let me tell you something. No one's safe. You might be right now. And you might be very naive to the situation. And I'm not even saying that this fucking virus can be something that can kill you or kill your family. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying either way, we are all going to be affected by this, okay? Whether this is a real deal virus that we can't beat or it isn't. Doesn't matter at this point. What matters is what is going on and the way that people are reacting to it. Now, we got a lot of shit we're going to talk about today. I got a little time to join you guys today. Shout out to the nation out there, the Foul Mouth Nation, my people, the people on the Foul Mouth's Patreon, and all the people in the chat, all the fucking people that are here to enjoy themselves night after night, day after day. Saturday night was a fun time. Filthy wasn't with us, but he'll be back Wednesday. Cunny Chris is working hard right now on a lot of stuff. Got a lot. He's in this video fucking. He's in this video phase right now, man. He's producing a lot of shit right now. So shout out to Cunny Chris, who's out there somewhere if he's listening. And also, Mr. Lucky Low is going to be back this Thursday also with a little bit of foul play for y'all. And we're going to be sticking with all this stuff straight on through, okay? This is what is important in our lives and what's going on in our lives, so we're going to be talking about it. And if you like, what we're saying, then come and hang out with us. And the other shows, listen, Saturday nights, they're not for worrying about what's going on in the world. Not unless we all get talking on it and we all want to speak on that for a while, then so be it. But Saturday nights on this channel is for hanging out and having a good time. And I will not change that for anything or anyone. There won't be, if drama comes along and we fight and there's something happens on the show on a Saturday night, so be it. So be it. That happened then. But specifically, the show Saturday night is specifically made to have a good time, laugh, and have fun. It's not a comedy show. It's not a podcast. It's not a this or that. It's a fucking hangout spot for people that want to enjoy hanging out, hear something funny, laugh, watch videos, just talk and do whatever the fuck. That's what it is. That's what it'll always be. When I do side videos and I'm talking about somebody or I'm addressing a situation, I separate it. And that's for the people on here that don't want to deal with the bullshit. They want to come on and just hear something other than that. Well, then you got a selection, I guess. You know what I mean? But today, my day off. This is my Sunday. So a lot going on right now. Like I said, press conference in New York. They're basically saying after 8 o'clock, every business has to shut down. After 8 o'clock at night, every business has to shut down in New York, right? Except for pharmacies. What were the other shit? Pharmacies. They had it up on the TV before. But basically, like all your necessities. Pharmacies, gas stations, shopping centers, stuff like that. They're going to remain open. But after 8 o'clock at night, everything in New York City, everything in New York State will be shut down. I don't think the last time that has happened, I have no fucking clue. I've never seen it. My parents have never seen it in their lives, and I'm sure if my grandfather was alive, who was a historian basically, he would say when the last time was something like that happened, and it has to be during the First World War. Has to be. If it even happened during the First World War, the Second World War. If it even happened then. So this press conference is out there of, and it's a real deal. And like when you first see this press conference, you're saying to yourself, is this shit real? The thumbnail is made out of the guy who opened up the press conference. And if you look behind him, you see the official seal. Department of Homeland Security, where I work. No, I'm just kidding. But you'll see the official seal behind him. That's how obviously we know it's not a fake video. And obviously the officials too, I looked up who they are and they are officials for the Department of Homeland Security, and they held a press conference saying that not just this scientist was tied into these arrests that are going down, but a lot of other people were too. Chinese nationalists that are basically their version of the FBI agent over here working in Harvard and throughout the U.S. trying to siphon our cutting edge technology and science to China, basically. This other person who got arrested with this guy was caught on a plane or sneaking onto a plane with over 30 or over 20 vials of harmful diseases and like viruses, and tried to sneak them on the plane. And they caught his ass. And this is true. Go look it up. They caught his ass. Now, this was done months ago. And this guy, or last month, and this guy right here is directly tied in. He was in Wuhan. I'm not saying he has something to do with what's going on, but what the fuck are the chances of that? The fuck, man? Something's not right. You want to fool yourself? Go ahead and fool yourself, man. Something is not right. I don't know the extent of it still. I'm very confused. I just uploaded onto the Foul Mouths Patreon the phone recordings that we do now, that I do now, which this one is really good. You guys are going to love it on there. They've been loving what I put on there lately on this. And this one, my whole entire family's in it. My mother, my father, my sister, my kids, my nieces, we're all talking about all kinds of shit. We're talking about coronavirus, the schools being shut down, how people are reacting, toilet paper off the shelves, all this shit. It's me and my entire family talking about it. So if you're on the Patreon, look for that after 1 o'clock today on the Patreon. Can we record on the Patreon? Which is a series a lot of people are loving. Also, hopefully tonight or tomorrow night, we will continue episode 2 of Shit Soup with my buddy over there, Mr. Johnny Ray Sinister, as he's going to join me for another episode of some Shit Soup, which is basically whatever the fuck we want to talk about, whatever comes to mind, and stories that we tell about our lives and shit like that. That'll be hopefully before Wednesday. We'll get that in there. With the one and only Johnny Ray Sinister. Yeah. John Boy. So that's about that's what's going on right now. That's up to the minute. So I don't know what's going on in your towns and where you live and all that shit, but it's pretty fucked up over here. New York City is being shut down. Like I said, the city that never sleeps is going to sleep around 8 o'clock at night. We have over 50 people. I think it was yesterday. I think it was 5 people that were dead in New York. 5 people the total. Now that probably went up today. Let's see if it did. And it was all older people. There was one man who was about 50 years old who had diabetes, which, listen, you hear about a 50-year-old dying with diabetes from corona. That's scary. That's scary. You know? Because then I'd be fucking dead. No. But let me check this out real quick. How many deaths... Hold on. This fucking thing never works. How many deaths in New York State? Oh, by the way, yeah, the phone lines, if you want to call in, anybody wants to call in, use the regular phone number. If you use the regular phone number and call me on that, I'll take anybody's phone call if they want to talk about this, rapid phone call type of thing. You know, stay on, make your point, talk about it for a little bit, and I'll bounce you out, and then we'll bring in the next person. If you guys want to make rapid phone calls, ask me anything, talk to me, make a statement, anything at all. You call the Foul Mounts Network phone number, which is listed below me, and I'll take your call. Pretty sure the phone line will work perfectly now. So if you want to block your number from showing, you just simply press *67. I'm pretty sure it's *67, and then you put the area code in 516, and then you put in 554. 0002, and I will take your call, and we could fucking talk about whatever you want. Ask me any question. We gonna do it like this, baby. Yeah. On a Corona Monday, folks. You're locked into the Foul Mouth Network.
This is Can We Talk? The Foul Mouth Network. Bye-bye.
All right. No, it's working. It's working. All right, yeah, you could Skype in too if you want. If nobody has a regular phone number to call and they want to call in on a regular Skype, that's open too. Because somebody just hit me up, said, I can't call in on a regular number. So if you want to call in on Skype as well, it's open. So, there are some places in the U.S. right now that have not really been affected that bad, which I get that. You know, so a lot of those people are like basically like, what the fuck, you know? All right, we get our first unknown caller here. What's up, caller? You're on the Foul Mounts Network. And just hang up on me. That's great. Didn't think I was going to answer that, did you? Phone lines are working, so I just answered it. You heard it. I think the person got a little shy and they hung up, but everything is open and working. Skype or the phone lines. 516-554-0002. Call. So anyway, like I said, there's a lot of places that are not being affected by this. So there are some naive motherfuckers out there that are like, yeah, well, you know, this and that, and it's not that big of a deal. And sometimes it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. But let me tell you, there's things that, you know, you do not know about what's going on. You have no fucking clue. We all have no clue what the extent is. For them to close down some of the major cities in the U.S., I mean, that's got to speak volumes in certain, you know, like, it's got to speak volumes. Like, come on, man. They don't just shut down cities, and fucking city looks like a desert, man. There's a quarter of the people that are out there. The restaurants, the bars, all these places are told you're only allowed to fill to half capacity. So, like, if a place is allowed 300 people in it, you're only allowed 150 people. They're doing this every other table bullshit. This is one of the people that got arrested right here, acting as an agent. Look at this shit. This is real deal, folks. And all these people tie into Wuhan. Isn't that a little weird? Dave Rose knows a lot about this. You know, whether you want to hate on the guy or not, whether you like him or not, he knows a lot about this, has done the research, okay? Whether you believe him or not, he's done the research hard research on this, okay? And so have I. Me and him are like the two people that have been talking about this from the get-go and how serious things are going to get. And they have been. They've been flowing the exact way that me and him have basically predicted. You know, and you guys have heard my shows. They're all on here. I was talking about this back when it first broke and how serious it could get. And, like, God only knows where we're going to be in a week or two with this. And all I keep saying is don't panic. Don't get crazy. Just prepare. Get water. Get a lot of water. Buy a lot of water, folks, okay? Forget about the toilet paper. Forget about the hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer sucks, okay? It doesn't really do anything for you, all right? It just washes your hands on the surface, bing, bang, boom, but you still might have shit on your hands. So soap and water. Warm soap and, warm water and soap, and you're good. All right? That's the main thing right there. They canceled all schools in New York State, which is crazy because these kids are all home right now today when they should be at school. And I want to choke these people. But the thing is, they are telling all first responders here in New York, and I don't know where else, it might be in other states as well, but here in New York, they're telling all first responders that they're setting up facilities in New York City for their kids to go to. So, like, if you're a first responder and you need someone to obviously watch your kid if they're home from school, they're giving you options to go drop your kids off at local places and stuff that are ran by the school. And they're congregating in small areas and small amount of people in per class. But all first responders, that's firemen, nurses, police officers, EMS, all of that, all the first responder people. They obviously have to have somewhere for their kids to go when they're out working, because the mayor was on yesterday, who's a complete idiot, but he is right what he said, and he said if it breaks down where the cops and all these first responders and EMS and nurses are not coming to work, then we're fucked 100%. So that we have to keep it from happening. So even if the kids are staying home, there still needs to be a spot for their kids. So, and they're also expected to work. The first responders, a fireman. My sister-in-law is a cop. My brother-in-law is a fireman. My other brother-in-law is the EMS guy. So I know what's going on. I've spoken to them. They're being told that they're going to be working all the way through the clock, round the clock. They're setting up an area on the beach on Long Island, Jones Beach. They're setting up an area in this big, huge parking lot out there where you're going to be able to drive up in your car and be tested for corona. So basically, someone will come up to your car that's wearing a hazmat suit and a tester, because they're going to have these test strips as far as... They said next week they'll be having these test strips, hopefully. So they'll have these. They're going to set up a place where you're going to drive in your car and you're not even going to get out of your car. You're going to sit in your car, and whoever is sick or whatever the case may be, even if you don't feel symptoms, they're telling you can come down and get checked. This is going to be the thing all across the U.S. eventually. You're going to be able to go somewhere, get checked for it without feeling symptoms or anything like that. So they're recommending you get checked even if you don't feel symptoms. They're recommending you know whether you have it or not. Because some people have it and they don't even fucking realize it because it is a very low, some symptoms are very low and very not, some people are not susceptible to this thing. You know what I mean? And some people are, period. That's just the way it is. It's targeting a demographic, an area of people. Not a huge, wide area, but a good area of people. So you're going to be able to drive up in your car and get tested right then and there without getting out of your car. And I think that they'll be able to tell you all that, like, a later date or then and there, whether you have it or not. So for them to be setting shit up like this and be doing stuff like this is crazy. Fucking crazy. So hope you guys are smart. Hope everybody's smart out there doing what they're doing. Be smart. Don't panic. Just be smart. Get a lot of water. And if you have, like, older parents, older parents, they have underlying heart issues or any issues whatsoever, try to do everything they need you to do for them and keep them in the fucking house. Seriously. Like, the mail isn't even safe at this point. Because they don't want to get it, because people are dying that are 50 years old with diabetes from Wuhan. So that, like, a parent that has, like, a heart issue like my mother does, or like somebody who's, like, 90 years old, your great-grandfather or something like that, this is something that would destroy them. That's definite. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I see everybody out there. Jim, what's going on? Jim Keys. Tiki of Doom in the house. Irish Dave. Kevin. Nessa G, what's up, girl? And shout out to everybody else in the chat. Redneck. What's going on, brother? Amanda. Relic, what's going on, brother? I don't know how you guys are feeling about all this, but anyway, I'm just watching this press conference, what this guy is saying, and basically that's what I've been telling you guys. Tri-state, oh my God, tri-state restaurants and takeout and deliveries only. Holy shit, after 8 p.m. So basically, you can't go to a restaurant after 8 p.m. now. Everything is closed down after 8 p.m. Restaurants can stay open only if they're delivering food. Wow. That's crazy. That's fucking insane that they're doing that in the whole New York State, man. That's unheard of shit. Better get the drones out, man. Right now, if you're a drone operator or something, you know how much money you'd make if you're driving a car right now or you're operating drones or something like that? Imagine delivering a pizza with a fucking drone. Drone fucking drops the pizza in the backyard. Then nobody's got to touch anything, right? That's the future right there. I don't know. I guess maybe it's not working. I don't know, man. He says he's trying to call in right now. Maybe it's not working. I'll check it again. Here, hold on. Let me check this fucking thing again. Oh my God. I don't think it was working. There you go. Yo, what's up? You're on the Foul Mouths Network. Who's this?
How you doing?
Yo. Why would you just fucking say how are you doing and hang up? Why? Why? Why would you say, how you doing? Click. The fuck? God. New Jersey. Connecticut, 26 cases. New Jersey, 100 and something cases. I didn't see the number on that one. Connecticut has 26 cases. Nationwide, 3,774 cases, 67 deaths nationwide. So 3,077 cases, 64 deaths. So those are the numbers right now. 3,500 people have it, and not 100 people died yet. So, and here it is. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut closings. 8 p.m. restaurants and bars, only takeout. 8 p.m. casinos, gyms, movie theaters are closed. All close at 8 p.m. 8 to 5 a.m. curfew in New Jersey. New Jersey specifically has a 8 p.m. to 5 in the morning curfew. So basically, unless you're a first responder, you're not allowed out until 5 in the morning and 8 o'clock at night. So 8 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning in New Jersey, you're not allowed out of your house unless you're a first responder. What the fuck is going on, man? What is going on, man, in this world? What is going on right now? Hello, who do we got on the phone?
Hey, what's going on with the fucking phone line?
I don't know. They're all fucked
hear
up.
you.
What do we got here? Young Reflufflung? We got Young Refluffafloof.
How you doing? Listen,
How you
Ken.
doing, Young Refluffafloof? I'm going to get in trouble talking to you, Rung Flaffa. But no one else is calling me.
That's what I'm saying. If people are like saying I'm gonna die soon in the chat, Steve Callahan. I know, bro.
You might die
Weird.
soon. Who knows, man?
No.
We all might.
Listen, let me make a couple statements on this deal because when this first came out or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't go and prepare. In other words,
Yeah.
When the sports thing, when they started canceling the sports and all that, that's when I was like, yeah, this, you know, it's time to.
Yeah.
It's time to not have social, you know, touchings or, you know, hugs and shit like that.
No more handshaking. Handshaking is art that it should be dead. It should no longer be part of the community.
But let me tell you something, Ken. I went to Walmart for the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
And not only toilet paper was missing, of course, and all soaps, bar soaps, tampon. There was 0 tampons.
That's because the people are taking the tampons and they're boiling them and then they're drinking these tampons and they're getting all types of high and they're fucking, you know, so maybe that's the reason too.
And popcorn, 0 popcorn, Ken.
Yeah, popcorn.
I mean, it was
toilet paper for the ass.
It's gonna get weird.
Toilet paper for the assholes and then the popcorn for the mouth.
And then, did you watch the debate last night?
No, I did not see the debate last night. I did not even realize it was on.
Oh, it was pretty interesting. Bernie definitely won it, even though, you know, both of them are scumbags. But
Yeah,
Bernie
the
definitely
debate.
took
The debate was really on last night. Did they have a crowd there?
no crowd, Ken. It was like in a studio.
Oh, so you just basically heard like Bernie, like, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna take all your money and give it to
I'm gonna tickle you till all the money comes out of your pocket. I'm gonna tickle you till you lose all your money and it goes into the center of the room and everybody shares it.
What we need is worldwide football.
We need World War III. This is what we need. Vote for me.
They were all saying shit that like Trump already did. You know, it was weird, but I don't know. We're fucked.
Yeah, like I was saying, man, even if the virus is not a bad thing, which it might not be, it still is fucked up, like, with all this shit going on. Look at this, man. Kids are staying home to school. They can't go to school. The restaurants and everything, all these places are closing down. There's curfews. In New Jersey has a curfew. You're not allowed out of your house from 8 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. That is nuts. Nuts.
Bro, what about fucking, that's what I'm saying. What about, like, the airline tickets, Ken? I can fly to New York right now for like $40.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're cheap right
you know
now,
what I'm
man.
saying? Like, it's like
Dude,
Hawaii.
Dude, everywhere is cheap right now. Everywhere
If you
is
wanted
cheap.
to go to Hawaii from Texas, it's like $350.
Yeah, right now is the time to book a trip like for a year from now, because you'll buy tickets that are so fucking cheap. What up, Ronald? What's going on? Yeah, things
And
are
all
cheap.
the concerts are canceled too. All the
All concerts. Yeah, man. The summer's basically canceled, man, right now. But hopefully everything, like, listen, if everything turns and everything starts getting better soon, which it might, then you'll hear about things being opened back up and things being scheduled again, and things will get back to normal. And I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. But as of right now, I doubt it, because every day just keeps getting more restrictive and more fucking crazier by the minute. Honestly, if you lived here and saw what I was going through right now, I understand in certain areas it's not like this, but over here it's pretty fucked up.
Now, Ken, with the child care program that they're doing, since you're in Homeland, do they cover you or no?
Wait, what do you mean? No, I'm not a first responder, dude. If anything, I'm staying home with my kids. My wife is going to work.
Yeah, but you're Homeland, Ken. Homeland Security, so don't they,
Yeah, I'm just a fucking light man, bro. I'm just the guy who spreads the light around. You know what I mean? I'm there
do
for
you
the
have
fucking...
do you have plenty of food and like ramen noodles and shit?
Dude, I bought so much water, I can't even tell you. I bought a lot of water. Stuff? Bottled water, a lot of it. Yeah. One case was fucking $10 for this case, and then, like, obviously some cases are like $2.99 and shit like that. And there's good deals out there. So I found a couple of good ones, and I just bought them. Even though I have like 4 or 5 cases, I'm buying cases when I see them. I think that's the smart thing to do.
Like some soap?
I think it's the smart thing to do, folks. I think if you can and you see it and you're out there, grab water. Bring it home with you. Even if you have it, bring it home with you. Get an extra one. Can't hurt. And yes, you're right.
Do you really think all this shit's going to die down in like 2 weeks?
Well, I don't know. If it keeps getting worse, someone mentioned it in the chat, martial law. And let me tell you something. This is pretty close to martial law, especially if you're telling people you're not allowed out of your house at fucking, from 8 to 5 in the morning. That's crazy. What do we got here? My first time. Had my first gay experience last night with a man named... Oh, no. Oh, did he open? Oh, no, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Listen to this. I got to hear this one.
Had my first gay experience last night with a man named Jerome. Boy, did he open me wide.
God damn.
At first it hurt, but then the blood made it slide in and out more easily.
Nice.
Can't wait to try it again, Ken. Still dripping out my ass. Yeah. And I'm out of TP. Oh, dude, well, yum cum.
Dude, it coats it, bro. The blood acts as a coagulating, and it coats it, dude. Yeah, actually helps it slide in and out.
Calligraphy.
It goes into like a coagulalism. But anyway, Young, anything else to say before you want to...
Listen, in this time, you know how this community is. Great show, by the way, Saturday, Ken. Great show. Probably the best of the year.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ness and G. But at this time, let's not fight and be mad at each other. It's time for us to be together, peace, especially in this world.
Yep.
Seriously. I'm serious.
And I'll say this right now. I'll take any and all phone calls right now on this show. I'm just saying that and putting that out there right now.
Just be one, everyone. Peace
and love.
Just fucking think of people like, think that this is madness, everyone.
It's the goon, bro. It's the
motherfucking goon.
It's the goon, baby. Dropping it like it's hot. What up, goon?
Go to gas stations for painkillers and other meds. Most won't go there for common essentials.
Man, could you imagine that?
Wow. Shout out to Neil Pert in the chat.
Neil Pert. Holy shit. Neil, how are you? Still doing coke from the 80s. No. But anyway, YR, thank you for joining us.
Well, you're just gonna sandbag me like that? Just throw me off the
What do you mean?
right now?
What do you mean?
Just throw me back? I'm just a throwback.
What do you mean a throwback?
We're going to do the whole show together, Ken, remember? No, I'm just kidding. Listen, call in, people. Stop being scared.
Nobody's scared. I mean, it's just if they're not there, they're not there, bro. That's the way it is. Nobody's scared.
It is a sensitive subject. It is kind of a hard thing to talk about.
I don't think anybody's scared, dude. I think it's just a matter of, like, it's the time of the day, and, people are at work. People are doing their thing, so I understand. It's all good.
All right, well, everyone, God bless. Ken, God bless. and we'll see what happens in the next
You
week.
too,
with all
man.
the
We'll see what happens, bro. We'll see. All right, man.
All right.
All right.
God bless.
Later. All right, we got a call coming in. Let's see if we can answer this call right now. Let's see. I tried to answer the call. Call back if you want to call again. I tried answering you, but he was just hanging up at that point. So if you want to call in, the number is working. There you go. There you go. Hello, caller.
Hey, what's going on, Ken? It's Broken Lion.
Broken Lion. What is going down, man?
What's going on, man? Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know you said it's like you think it's like close to martial law. I don't think it's gonna get to that.
No, I know. I understand. I don't think it is either. But I'm saying, like, when you're putting a curfew to people and telling them you can't leave your house from 8 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning, that's fucked.
Yeah, you know what that is, but it's just I don't know. I know people are psychopaths and people just pretty much don't give a fuck. They just do anything they want.
Yeah.
So now that I think about it, it might actually get to that point, actually.
Yeah, because people are stupid, man. You know, that's why I'm saying, like, even if this virus isn't like a hard-hitting virus that could kill people and this and that, and it's spreading like fucking, you know, even if it's not that, people alone and the people who are running the show and people could be pushing it this way, you know? So that's just the thing I'm worried about. Not even the virus. It's just the fucking atmosphere. Look when this broke. This broke at a moment where the impeachment thing just ended, right? And then all of a sudden, woof, this came onto the scene. And this is literally going to be affecting us right up until the elections in November, which is going to be crazy anyway, leading up to that in this country. How it was in 2016 is nothing compared what it's going to be in 2020 when Trump is running against whoever the fuck he's going to be up against.
He's going to win.
You know, and it's going to be crazy either way. So I'm just saying, with this atmosphere and what's going on in this world and the people that are underneath like all of this, trying to push it over the edge, because there are people trying to see the world just burn. There are people out there that want to see the world just burn, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about all that. And then on top of it, if the virus is or isn't affecting people, that's a whole nother story. If it is, then we're fucked more than I think we are. If it isn't, then maybe we'll be all right. But who knows? Who knows?
God, fuck!
What happened?
Damn cat.
Oh,
No, my
Jesus.
fucking cat just
He got you?
stuck his claws in his
Oh,
fucking
dude, my
feet,
grandfather
man.
had a cat like that, dude. I just put the cat down like 2 weeks ago, and my grandfather had this cat, and my grandfather died in 2013, but this cat lived all the way up until a month ago, and this cat was the scariest fuck you ever would be around, man. You go to pet him, and he'd be like, "Meow," and fucking grab your arm with his claws. So I know exactly what you just went through, man. Fuck that. I don't fuck with cats.
I mean, no, this cat's the sweetest. Cat is just, he likes to play a lot, and then
I'm afraid even when a cat plays with you. Dude, I'm afraid even when a cat plays with you because their claws are like fucking razors, man. You know?
Yeah.
Unless you have one that's declawed. You know? I don't know. I'm just a dog guy, and I'm like kind of hesitant. I'm hesitant to fuck with cats, really. You know?
Yeah, no. But hey, back to what I was going to say, though. This is something I haven't, it's some of what you just said, but this is something I've been saying. I'm not afraid of the virus killing people. I'm more so afraid of the people killing people.
Yes.
Because when this, like, when if we get quarantined, which is like maybe a big possibility now, that people are going to start looting people, and it's just going to get crazy.
Well, see,
where
that's what I'm
people are
saying.
going to be dying, whoever breaking into someone's house.
Like, what happens when there's no trucks delivering no water, no milk, and no food? What happens then? People are going to be going into motherfuckers' houses that have it. People are going to be robbing people. People are going to... And listen, it might not even get to that. And it probably is not going to get to that. And let's hope it don't. But, I mean, you never know, man. You never know. And there's people that are more prepared than the others that are stocked up on weapons and ready to go. And you never know what asshole out there makes the wrong move or, you know, and mass hysteria and all that shit, dude. People are dumb. You know what I mean? And people are fucking stupid. They overreact. You never know, man.
And,
you know?
And look, listen, I'm pro-gun. So, I mean... I think at a time like this where you should have one just in case. I'm not saying like, oh my God, go out and buy one now. You just randomly shoot somebody. No, just get one just in case, because if it gets crazy, you have something to protect you and your family. You wouldn't really have to worry about. So somebody breaking your house, you got to protect them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to protect yourself with a fucking flashlight? You know, You know, you got to protect yourself, you know, period.
Yeah. Well, hey, Ken, before I go, I just want to say, yeah, I tried calling Saturday night, and I couldn't because I couldn't find you on Skype.
Well, I don't know. Like, did you look up Foul Mouths Network? It's Foul Mouths Network.
Yeah, I looked at, I typed in very different ways. I couldn't find you.
What? That's weird. That's
now,
weird.
Before when I would have had called Joe, I think it would make sure, is this set on private? Because I think that's last time what happened with Joe when I couldn't find him.
Oh, maybe
I think he had his set on a different setting. Or something.
Maybe it is, man. Yeah, because these Skype settings are like so completely, like they change sometimes with the updates and all that shit. Yeah, I got to look at that then.
Yeah, well, hey, bro, thanks for taking my call, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And, thanks for calling in.
Don't tell me and see. Fuck her some pussy.
Thanks for calling in, brother. Be safe, man. That's the lion. The one and only lion. Mommy. Lion man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh my God, buddy. Oh my God, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yo, my God, buddy. I don't want the 19. I don't want the 19.
I said I don't want the 19. I don't want the... Oh, no, we call it right in the middle of the show. Oh, no. Don't want the 19. Yo. Goddamn, no. Hold on a minute.
Yo.
Oh my God, man, what in the fuck?
Hello?
Oh my God.
You done?
God damn. No. Alright. I'm rebooting the phone lines. It'll be right open. Give me 1 minute if you hoping to call it to the show when I return. Yeah, I return. Fuck no, don't call me on the fucking show yet. Stupid motherfucker, take your last breath. I rock the whole, I rock the show. No, I got the go. If you're calling into the show, call back in 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get me a drink, and we'll return in a minute, and I'll take your phone calls. Be back in 1 minute. Oh shit. All right.
Opening up the lines now, all right? Call in if you want. Anybody wants to call in, take your phone call now. With this fucking thing we call Skype. All right? Phone line's open. All right, I'm trying. There you go. Hello? Hello? You're on mute or something. Yellow. Oh my god. Man. Hello.
Yo, is it cool if SEC
come
calls
on.
in?
Why are you calling in again, man? Come
No,
on,
SEC
dude. Stop calling in again. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, man. Hello.
Hey.
Dave?
Yeah, it's me, man.
Dave Rose. What's up, man?
Not too much. Thought I'd give you a little ring-a-ling ding-dong.
Yeah, I'm trying to answer multiple fucking calls, man. This fucking Skype is awful.
Skype is just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just going to comment on the coronavirus stuff. I sent you a graphic from earlier today. It's in this chat, which shows the total number of cases. It's from, got to pull it up again. I can't remember. worldmeters.info/coronavirus. And it shows the current cases and current number of deaths. And these have been basically rising by a few thousand a day.
Yeah, man.
You know, the other day it was like 5,000, and within by the end of the day, it was probably like 6,000.
Jesus, man. What the fuck?
But, and I think it was yesterday was the first time that the infection numbers surpassed those from China.
Wow. Oh, man.
Which goes to show that, we're about a month behind, I guess.
Yeah.
From the mitigation that China's been doing and so forth. And again, this really just only appeared around late December 2019. It was I think it was the 29th when the first reported case officially was made.
Yeah.
And, we're what, 3 months in? We're not anywhere close to being able to assess whether or not there will be a resurgence of infections, as we've been already seeing.
Yeah.
People think, oh, well, the flu kills X amount of people every year. It's like, yeah, that's 1 year.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And there's vaccines out there for that.
Yep.
This is new.
Mm-hmm. Brand new. Nobody knows. It's the great unknown, basically. That's what it is. The great unknown. And if you're going to be naive and sit there and fucking ignore the signs, then you do that. But I just hope for your kids and whatever, if you have kids or you have a family or whatever your case is, that, they don't pay for your negligence at some point. That's all I can hope. For people out there that want to be just dismiss this like it's nothing. Because this is nothing to dismiss. This is for real,
Yeah, and especially since, people also say, well, Obama, did this and, only after all these deaths and stuff. But Trump, he caught it immediately. But the thing is, though, there are still, right now, they just, I think the other day, they arrested 100 illegal Chinese coming over the southern border.
Yeah, man. Fuck,
what
the fuck?
Open borders is a bad idea.
Now, Dave, what do you think about this guy? And what do you think about the rumors about Trudeau? Did you hear the rumors about him being locked up or something the other day? Arrested, house arrest, or some shit?
He's been served an indictment, apparently. And many celebrities and many politicians that are involved in nefarious things are, strangely enough, coming down with coronavirus. But if you take a look at the statistics of that, the majority of those people, are rich, these politicians and such, and very well connected. And the odds of that happening, especially considering that these people live in posh lifestyles, very well protected, isolated from the vast majority of people, statistically, that's not lining up.
Yeah. There's
a lot of stuff that goes on. Apparently, also, EpiPens are made in China, and apparently EpiPens, when they expire, they turn into adrenochrome.
What? Really?
Yeah, the liquid that's inside them. And adrenochrome, for those that don't know, is this liquid that basically the pineal gland produces upon, it produces it normally, but it produces even more powerful stuff upon death.
Yeah.
And as many are well aware of, the satanic ritual, rituals and sacrifices utilize that. That is something that is actually been proven to delay aging. It actually it causes the body to heal very, very quickly.
Yeah. Well, people like in certain parts of the world, people were paying like a lot of money for that shit, right? And they were like actually extracting it out of people, right?
Exactly.
It's fucking crazy.
This
world we live in is fucked up, dude. I mean, any way you want to cut it, it's just a fucked up world we live in, man. God.
No, it's just we live in a very weird world where initially you have the media saying, "Oh, it's racist to impose this travel ban," and literally the day before they're saying Trump is doing nothing about this.
I know he's damned if you do, he's damned if you don't. It's like
the media truly is the enemy of the people.
They really are, man. They've turned into the enemy, and they could be a beacon for us, man, but they're not. They choose to go the other way with it, you know, and that's fucking, you know, just that's sad.
Well, they've been infiltrated for probably the last 30, 40 years, but through Operation Mockingbird. And these reports are public already. Yep. People might not even want to pay attention to this, but they confirmed the white-haired gay guy Cooper Anderson, right?
Cooper Anderson, yeah.
He used to work for the CIA. Well, technically, you never leave the CIA, so
no,
he's still
yeah.
But I mean, these records are public.
Yeah, and his family has been in the entertainment business and part of the elite in the world for a long time.
Huge elite.
Yeah,
he's connected to this Vanderbilt.
Yes,
Vanderbilt.
I think it is. Yeah,
family.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like he has some serious ties to the elite.
Yeah, he does. He always puts out a lot of false information. He was one of the guys that Trump was talking about when he first was saying the fake news people. You know what I mean? He was like one of the main people that were fucking spreading this fake bullshit. You know?
Yeah, they're all involved to some extent, and
now,
they know what they're doing. I mean,
Biden,
people come out and said we're telling lies. We know we are.
Yeah. Well, Biden now all of a sudden is throwing together these like 5 stories that he's told over his whole entire career, and I saw this video of him in like the 60s telling this story, right? And then like the late 60s, then the mid 70s, he's telling another story about wartime and shit, right? And then all of a sudden he's telling this story in the 90s, and he's telling the story in the early 2000s, and then he's telling the story when he's running with Obama. And then they show him now telling a story now while he's running for president. And basically the story now is a combination of all the stories he's been telling for the last 35, 40 years, all balled into one story he told on stage. And people, when he was done with it, who know him and who have been following him for a long time, even like his real good followers and supporters, they were even like, yo, Joe's losing it. Joe is losing it bad. Because he just fucking combined it like 5 stories into one and actually thought that people would be like, wow, what a story. You know? Fucking guy's losing it.
And speaking of people making up just bald-faced lies, Hillary Clinton said that when she was Secretary of State that she handled the SARS crisis very well, blah, blah, blah. But if you remember, SARS crisis happened during Bush's reign.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even in office.
No, she wasn't. She had nothing to do with
administration.
It. No, she had nothing to do with it. Maybe she was talking about New York. I don't know.
No, she was indicating that she was the Secretary of State.
Oh, okay.
And we know that she became Secretary of State when she lost to Obama.
Yeah.
And he put her in that position. So another lie from.
Fucking, they think they could just say whatever the fuck they want, man. It's crazy.
They do, because and Hillary's been recorded admitting this. American voters are stupid. She actually said straight out.
Yeah, she did. I heard that. I heard that soundbite. I heard that shit. I did. Well, anyway, fucking. Did you watch the debate
I tried to, but you could only watch it, I guess, if you were subscribed to CNN or some channel, and you had to register and some. I couldn't find it for free, which again, I think it's very, very comical because they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to prevent people from seeing both of the gaps from Biden and from Bernie.
Yeah. Fucking man, and then the media is not reporting this guy being arrested, this professor, and how he ties in to fucking the Wuhan spot over there in China. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's unreal. It's unreal. And this is actually, it happened a few weeks ago, I believe. And the media is just trying to stay as silent on it as possible.
Yeah,
this guy was
man.
being paid by China to essentially facilitate the stealing of intellectual property and some very dangerous fucking viruses.
Yeah, man. He tried to, and then other people that they arrested also were trying to sneak out of the U.S. with it, with all these different fucking viruses, bro. It's insane. Meanwhile, this guy worked and helped them set up a lab in Wuhan.
Yep.
And then is that a coincidence?
Oh, by the way, that lab is owned partially by George Soros.
Yeah, like, is that a coincidence? Is this all a coincidence? Or what are we talking about here then? You know? Like, what are we... I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Weird. Very weird shit. Anyway, Dave, when are you going to be doing something next, man? Dave does a show on his network and on his regular channel and on the Drama Club channel, man. You can check Dave out. You want to hear him talk about this and a lot of other topics, go check him out.
I don't know. I might do something tonight. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in the news. I'm kind of busy with work these days, but thankfully. Being able to work from home is very advantageous.
That's a really good thing, man, because fuck knows what's going to happen.
My company is sort of like slow down operations like a lot, like for the next 2 months, basically.
Yeah,
and I think it's an overreaction, but you never know.
I know. I want to feel the same way.
I think about 30 days is sufficient to be able to determine somebody's infection rate and so forth. But, I'm going to have to be dealing with that. So.
I don't know, man. You know, like you just said, it might be an overreaction or it might not be. Who the fuck knows? We're not going to know yet. But, we'll know, but not yet, I guess,
Yeah, I guess it's better safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's definite. That's definite.
But yeah, the problem is there's no proper leadership, I think, in Canada. I mean, Trudeau said that, they were mitigating the infections. There's literally no one doing screening at Pearson Airport, which is, I think it's Canada's largest airport, but is the one in Ontario, just outside Toronto. And there's no screening. There's been photographs and videos of this taken, like hundreds of people returning from trips and stuff. And now it's the March break, and there's no screening whatsoever. And only yesterday did Trudeau initiate some further travel bans, but we still got flights coming in from China with hundreds of people who could be infected.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Oh, and from Italy, a lot of Canada's infections actually came from not just from China, but from Italy, from Egypt, from Austria, like from the United States even.
Yeah.
And cruise ships and shit.
And it's still coming in.
Yeah, well, Trudeau, he's doing what he does best. He's hiding.
Yeah, in his house.
Himself in self-isolation.
Yep. He's having corona sex with his wife in that house.
No, he's the one getting pegged.
Yeah, he probably is. He probably definitely is. He's the one dressed up.
Voted him back in. So.
She's got the strap on. He's dressed up.
Yep. Well, and then he puts on some fake eyebrows.
That guy is a weird fuck. He is a weirdo.
And it's unfortunate, really, because of I'm just thinking about Italy, for example.
I mean,
system is overloaded, and it's just really sad that they didn't jump on top of it quicker. And plus, they still have open borders, from all sorts of the parts of the planet, and the infections just keep rising.
Well, I mean, we'll see, man. I cannot believe New York City shut down after fucking 8 p.m. That's the weirdest thing ever, but we'll see where this all goes.
They're trying to make it worse, though. That's the problem. Because obviously these people, like de Blasio, for example, hates Trump.
Yeah.
So he wants to do, and liberals have already admitted they would love to see the economy crash just so that Trump could get blamed and get thrown out.
Yeah, oh yeah, I could definitely see that happening, man. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I don't know. It's sabotage, bro. I'm sure there's a lot of people guilty of it already. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
They just want him to fail, but they don't realize if he fails, we fail. I don't understand what they don't get about it.
Well, but the funny thing is, most of these people calling for that are Hollywood elites, for example, or political elites. So they're not going to be affected because they've got their bunker out in New Zealand or Patagonia.
Yeah, they're out of here on a plane tomorrow, bro. No problem.
They've also got armed guards, but no, you shouldn't be able to own a firearm. They're actually going to be shutting down. Some states are announcing that they're going to be shutting down all sales of ammunition and firearms. Like,
well, you heard Cunny Chris, right? He said that fucking the place where he goes was jam packed.
Yep.
The other day, man, that's scary, dude. Scary, man. They better not shut shit down like that.
Well, it's funny though that for years people that were called preppers were ridiculed and stuff, and they're the ones who are best off right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They are.
You can load up on toilet paper all you want, but it's not going to be bulletproof, and somebody's going to take it from you if they've got a firearm and you don't. As well as your food, your fuel, whatever. Your wife.
Yeah.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Literally. Oh, shit.
But the thing is, though, there's a lot of stuff going on that this is being used as a distraction. I mean, there's a military operation going on right now in Europe. I think over 50,000 troops were sent there. Strangely enough, they weren't given any hazmat suits or gas masks and such. So that makes you wonder.
Yeah.
And there's also record levels of pedophiles and human trafficking groups being arrested literally every day. And those aren't being mentioned.
There's so much not being mentioned right now. So much shit that I'm finding out when I'm stumbling upon little things here and there on the internet and like researching stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm reading this and I'm like, uh-oh, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know this. So many fucking things we don't know right now. A lot. Joe Compton, what's up, brother? How you been? What's going on with you? And yes, you can call in. As soon as I'm done with Dave, you can call in.
I'll take off if you want to.
Yeah, I got like 10 people saying they want to call in and say something about the virus. So, and I'm not going to be on much longer anyway. But Dave, if you're going to be on tonight, I'll be checking you out on your regular channel, or where you going to be?
I'll probably do something on my channel, just again to refer to what's going on behind the scenes of coronavirus.
There you go, folks. You want to hear more about it? Join Dave tonight if he's going to be on. Dave, thank you, brother.
Well, thanks for taking my call. Have a good one.
Thank you for calling, dude. I appreciate it.
No worries, man. Take care.
All right, peace out. Dave, the devious Dave Rose. Go check him out. Show him some love. Dave Rose knows a lot about this disease, man. A lot about what's going on. Yes, and if he wants to call in, yes, you can call in. I'm saying yes to you-know-who. Why are you busting my balls for him? Tell him to call in. It's fine. I don't give a shit. SC Steve, you want to call in? Call in. You got something to say about it? The guy, listen, you're a first responder, dude. So all respect to you, bro. Like, you want to call in, I'll take a first responder's phone call. Without a doubt. So if you do want to call in, call in. And tell me what you want, like, what's going on. You should know. My wife, you, first responders, the firemen, all those people. Like, those are the people that are going to be on the front lines of bullshit. They're going to be working. Like I said, even if it's not a... Yo, what's up? Who's this? Who we got?
Yo, I told SC to call in. So is it cool?
I just said yeah, man. He could call in.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Tell
him to call in.
I'll tell him. All right, baby.
All right, bye. What are you, his representative? For Christ's sake, what the fuck? Anyone can call in right now. If anybody wants to call in, have their voice heard. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but if you want to call in, hit me up right now. I got to go out and do some errands. I'm going to be running and try to find a little more water. I'm going to try to buy a couple of more cases of water. I'm going to have about 10 cases. Just 10 cases, just to make sure. You can't hurt yourself buying water, right? Can't hurt yourself buying water. Good investment. Very good investment right now, water. Seriously. Joe Compton says, what's up, man? How you doing, Joe? He says, I'm enjoying Kuwait, man. You're in Kuwait. How's it going over there with this fucking shit, dude? Hope you're all right over there. Hope you're doing okay over there, man. Aru, what's up, brother? We'll be all good, man. Steve Cullen, what's up, brother? FMN. Oh, man. Peace out, Jay. Be safe, brother. Be safe out there. Everybody be safe out there. Just take precaution. Not a big deal. You don't have to go fucking nuts. Nobody's gonna go crazy. Just make sure you fucking handle yourself. Make sure you take the precautions, especially if you're taking care of people, parents, kids, elderly person, whatever the case may be. Make sure you take the precautions, please, everybody. I guess SC Steve's not going to call in. Hey, SC, I would have put you right on, brother. You're a first responder. I mad respect to the first responders in this country, even if they're assholes. Nah, I'm just... looking ass. Fucking looking ass, man. Come on with that looking ass. Fucking looking ass. Fucking looking ass. Look at that fucking looking ass. Looking ass. Looking motherfucking looking ass. Looking in there looking fucking ass. Look at that fucking looking ass.
One of us has spent his entire life fighting against cuts.
One of us has spent his entire life fighting against cunts.
Let me check the old Skype and see if I have anybody on blockage or anything like that. Let's see here. Oh my God, I had some people blocked on here. That's crazy. I'm unblocking people on Skype right now. I didn't know these people were blocked like this. All right, you weren't blocked, SE Steve, so I guess you're just not calling in. No big deal, man. It's all good. I think I'm just going to wrap this up anyway. Just wanted to jump on, touch bases with everybody. If you're part of the Foul Mouths Patreon, like I said, look for Can We Record coming up within the next hour or so on there. It's a pretty good one. You guys are going to like it. Got the whole family on there.
Invest in yourself and lease or purchase the exclusive today.
But yeah, that's about it. Everybody stay safe. Be back Wednesday. And we'll be on the Patreon, like I said, with a couple of different shows soon. So shout out to the Patreon family members. Shout out to the Filthy Mouth Gamer, Mr. Cunny Chris, and the one and only Lucky Low. We'll see you guys during the week. They'll be back. Everybody will be in the house. Chris is working on some shit. Got a lot of shit in the oven ready to go. A lot of stuff in the oven ready to explode very soon. We're going to be doing the Munies. Have not forgotten about it. We've been working towards doing a big fucking show. So everything's scheduled. And listen, who knows where we'll be in a month from now? Who knows where we'll be in a couple of weeks from now? So just everybody sit tight and fucking, like I said, don't get crazy, don't get scared, don't fucking jump the gun, but be prepared. Be prepared no matter what you do. Be prepared, especially if you're caring for people. All right? Especially if you're caring for people. Be prepared. Kids, loved ones, old people, young people, little kids, be prepared. It's not that hard. Skype is working. Skype is working. It's not my end. It's your end that's fucked up. I've been working on Skype trying to make it work for the long. It's working. God damn it! It's your goddamn end. It's your fucking end, not my end. Skype is working. God damn it! Skype is fucking working. God damn it! It's not my end. It's your fucking end. It's your fucking end. It's your fucking end. It's your fucking end. It's not my fucking end. Motherfucker. Really? Really? All right, folks. Be safe, everybody. Be fucking safe. Love one another. All right? Finger fuck one another. Make love to one another. Not war. All right? Make hand sanitizer to each other. Give hand sanitizer to each other. You understand what I'm saying? Give the love of hand sanitizer. Give the gift that keeps on giving. That's hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Everybody gets some hand sanitizer. Give the gift that keeps on giving and get some hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Get some sanitizer. Give the gift that keeps on giving and get some giving hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Peace out, folks. Be safe. See you tomorrow. Biatch.
Yeah, get the gift that keeps on giving. Hand sanitizer on Thanksgiving. Yeah, you got the motherfucking hand sanitizer. Yeah, pass it to your man for the hyzer. Get the visor for my man, Iceman Diviso. You get the hand sizzle on the fizz, the gizzo. Get the gizzard off the chicken tray for Izzo. Put it in the oven, let it cook for Dicto. Yo, I don't want that motherfucking covert 19. Just know what I mean, got the covert 19. I'm the dream, got the dream team. Flip it for the green, yeah. Hand sanitizer, knowing what I mean, yeah. What? Hand sanitizer. Yeah. I got the hand sanitizer for you. Cause I got the covert 19, dude. Yeah. Come and wash me down. Cause I got the motherfucking 9. Cause I got the 9. I got the hand sanitizer. Pass it to your man, hand sanitizer. Don't shake hands, don't fist pump. We doing the elbow bump, yeah. I got the 19. Yo, fuck the handshaking. What your man making? Fuck the fist pumping. We in the elbow thumping. Fuck the fist pumping, the hand shaking. You can take it, waking, quaking in your boots, cause you got the covert 9. Yeah. Fuck handshaking. Fuck fist bumping. I'd rather be elbow thumping. Straight covert 9. Yeah. Fuck the fist bumping, the hand shaking. You can take it to the grave making. Cause I got the 19. Covert 19. 9.